What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing? Who is here? Who is here? Talk to me. Jonathan, what's up? Cam, what's up? Devin the Marshmallow Haney. Damn, that's brutal. What's up, Jonathan? Not doing bad, not doing bad. What's up, William? How you doing? How you guys doing? Um, so was anybody here at the fight last night? Or was it just me? The energy was wild. Kalia, what's up? The energy was wild. Because right from the first round, we saw instantly that Ryan can hurt him. Ryan could knock him down. Ryan could knock him out. I mean, we saw it right away. Right away. So at that point on, everybody was at the edge of their seats, right? No smoke. What's going on? At the edge of their seats from that point on, everybody was you know, eyes were glued to the TV, to the ring, to the monitor, whatever you're watching. They gave me really shitty seats for press, but whatever. Upset of the year. Well, Paul, could be upset of the decade. I'm sitting here trying to think of a bigger upset in the past 10 years. And I can't really think of one. But when we really think about it, why is it such a bad upset? Devin is the one who, and he got this jaw and Will broken. I don't think he broke his jaw. I've heard that. I don't think that's confirmed. If anybody knows it's confirmed, let me know. What up, Biz? Haney got destroyed by a sea level. Oh man, it was a good fight. What's up, Seth? Good fight is subjective. I get it was exciting. That's not subjective. Devin got humbled by Ryan's sweet chin music. Oh man, you guys are going in on him. As long as Ryan stays with DJ, he's a huge problem. Well, I suppose Bredis Scott KOing Khan in round one was super upset. Was that within the past 10 years? Because I don't think it was. Jaw broken 100%. That's why he ducked the post fight because of the swelling. I saw him talking after the fight. It didn't look that bad, but maybe it started swelling like after that more. He got beat after all of Ryan's trolling. It just made the loss much worse. Is Bill going to stop acting? Bill put out a video today saying, hey, better guy beat us. We're going to learn from it. He's handling it classy. What's up? Wichita Pies on Devin Haney. Got Yo Marco, Wichita Pies on what's a Wichita pie? The hell are you talking about, Seth? I think Seth's drunk. Coach Malachi got denied press credentials altogether. Really? I'm cool with Coach Malachi. A lot of people got denied. I got the press credentials. But they put me in this is my first event. They put me in your first event seating. They put me in the your first event nosebleed seating. You can come in, but we want your eyes and nose. We want your eyes to hurt and your nose to bleed. But I appreciate the credentials either way. All these online goofies gassing him up as a face of boxing. Yeah, he's not the face of boxing. Here's the thing we learned about Ryan, though. He can knock you out at any moment because he has that Mike Tyson combo. I'm not saying he's Mike Tyson, but I'm saying he has that Mike Tyson combo. He has the speed and the power and the snap in the punches. All of them. More the left hook than anything, but even the right showed some pop. Bill tried to set Coach up with LDBC bum-ass clowns. I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, LDBC, I don't get involved in that stuff, but I'm mad cool with a couple of them. They're real good to me, and I think they're the kind of people that, as long as you don't mess with them, you leave them alone. You might not agree with what they say, and that's fine. But if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. I don't know. They've been good to me, so that's all I know. Marco, you surprised when Devin Haney got dropped? Was I? My mouth was like this. I looked over at a couple of the other press dudes in the press seating that we were in, and I was like, was I? You kidding? Here's why I was surprised. I told you guys. You guys remember what I said? Ryan might drop him. Do you guys remember that? Hit me with a yes if you remember me telling you guys Ryan might drop him. But what I did say, hit yes, I remember. Let me hear. Let me see it. But what I did say was that I think it will be a flash, and Devin will get up and keep boxing his socks off. So what surprised me was that he hurt him. Not that he dropped him. When he dropped him, he was like on Queer Street. Yeah, you're right, GM. GM, you're right. I did not think Ryan would win. But, you can't give me too much shit because the majority of the world didn't think Ryan was going to win. So it wasn't a crazy assumption. What's up, Bruce? Yeah, James, I heard that Derek said this, and I wasn't watching it on TV, didn't see the replays, but weren't a bunch of those things that were ruled a slip actual knockdowns? Because that's kind of what I can't keep up with all you guys. What's up, Boz? Just like Wilder, Spence, Haney suffered. Okay, I'll ignore that. Yes, you remember that. Devin can't weight bully anymore. Well, you have to understand too, guys. This was one of the few cases where Devin was actually the smaller guy. He was shorter and physically the smaller guy. He's never experienced that. His win against Loma, he was way bigger than Loma. You know what I mean? I mean, they both made the weight, but I'm just saying, naturally bigger. I honestly thought Dev was still winning even with 2 knockdowns, but after, I agree. I had the fight relatively close because Ryan had these pockets of inactivity crawling up into his newfound turtle shell defense. So what the theory is that he didn't train, right? He didn't train well. He was drinking. He said it after. So he didn't want to blow his load. He didn't want to get spent early. So he would just take periods of just waiting and chilling and not exerting energy. But if he didn't do that, and that made the fight close. But Dev could barely hit him. That defense wasn't bad. He turned his back just a little too much where he could have got a warning. But, James Toney did the same thing, man. James Toney would almost turn his back completely at you. The defense wasn't bad. Devin couldn't really hit him, and when he did hit him, it didn't do anything. Let me catch up to you guys here now. Salute, Harvey. Didn't see Ryan winning that fight. Well, yeah, you and me both. GM, I didn't. Okay. Talking to each other. Ryan had 6 unofficial knockdowns. Damn. And only 3 were called, right? There's only 3 total knockdowns. Ryan said he can beat Dev on his word. Ryan said he can beat Dev. Well, maybe. I didn't think Ryan stood a chance because he's not a lefty. I guess he's lefty enough. Well, you lead with your weak hand, but his left isn't weak. His left is strong. Devin has no power, so he needs his weight and height. Yep. That's why against Loma, he was clipping Loma and it didn't do anything. And, and Loma was clipping him and it didn't do anything because Loma's a smaller guy. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? My pick was Ryan. I knew better. Well, good for you. I didn't. Marco, I remember I asked you Friday if Devin would challenge Ryan Mill the ring. Do you think? Yes. I think Devin also, his ego hurt him a little because he stood in the middle of the ring. He didn't try and box. But I'll tell you one thing. He wouldn't have been able to box Ryan, I don't think, because Ryan has more range and size and length. Pause on the last one, but he does. So it wouldn't be as easy as you guys think if Dev did decide to just box, move. Because the distance, you saw the distance and the range. Ryan could hit him and Dev couldn't hit him because there's a size difference. The knockdown swayed the whole crowd, Marco. They were in Dev's side initially, but after the knockdowns, I was at the fight. Teach what you're talking about. I know exactly what was happening. I don't think they were in Dev's side. I think it was pretty down the middle. The ref was awful. Well, Ryan was a dumbass for hitting on the break, but you don't take a point away for one time doing that, especially a shot that wasn't that hard. Maybe because he was already hurt, the ref figured that's not cool. You warn that. But so Ryan shouldn't have done it, but you don't stop the fight and let him recover and take a point away. The ref saved Ryan. The ref was not doing a good job. He was giving Devin, saved Devin. He was giving Devin a lot of time to recover. It wasn't like the worst reffing I've ever seen, but definitely he could have handled it differently. I don't really care to see another fight he loses to all of them. Maybe Haney had to consider moving back to 135. Haney's, that's the thing. He's not too small. He's too big for 140. He's just doesn't hit hard enough. That's the difference. Devin was talking about 47. You know, he could have recovered from a loss. I'm gonna go down to these because you guys are putting a lot in here. Lost to him is understandable, but the worst Ryan I ever seen whoop that man. Yeah. Harvey Doc looked like Lawrence Cole. I don't know who Lawrence Cole is, so that went over my head. Devin Haney, Tank Davis. No, you don't want to see. No. Dev just kind of threw himself out of talks. You don't really want to see him. Now Dev's kind of out of the four horsemen, and now it's Ryan. So it's Ryan, Shakur, Tio, and Tank. I was there too. Haha. I meant not everyone was on Dev's side. It was a little more. Yeah, I mean, people just want to see it go fight. You know? Ryan Garcia, KO Haney in the rematch. If Ryan trains and doesn't get so tired and doesn't conserve so much energy and basically 3-point shoot a bunch of rounds in the garbage can, then yeah, he could stop him possibly. Everybody cheered for an exciting fight, you know? I think it was one of those things where like it wasn't. That's a good thing about being in New York. People were talking about like it was neutral, so you didn't have. So people just wanted to see it go fight. They cheered for the excitement, and only Ryan was bringing the excitement. You know what I'm saying? Bill ate humble pie. That's why I wanted Ryan to win. Yeah, well, Bill is handling it really well. So I should have been decision. I think it was kind of close on the scorecards because you have to understand the ref took a point away. So that 10-8 round is now a 9-8 round. Okay? You could have argued that's a 10-7 round because Ryan was mopping him across the ring for the whole round. He was just mopping him. So that could be a 10-7 round. So depending how you look at that, so it could be 9-8 or 9-7, right? And then you have the other two 10-8s. But then let me see here. I had Ryan losing. Where is it? Wait, it's on my phone. I had Ryan losing. Let me tell you guys right now. I think 6 rounds. Let me see one. Yep, I had it 6-6 at the end of the fight in terms of rounds, but then when you include the knockdowns, Ryan wins by whatever it is. So it's three knockdown rounds. So he wins. So it wasn't close then, I guess. It wasn't. It was close in terms of how many rounds each person won. But when you include the knockdowns, that's 3 rounds of 10-8s. Then no, it wasn't close. So 112 is awful. Shakur, what about Shakur? Let me go all the way back down here. What's up, Bradley? Salute. Yeah, well, you were right, Jonathan. How am I going to watch Tank and Matias fight? Tank shouldn't move. Yeah. What? Wait, what'd you say about the ref? Do you think the referee is too cautious because Ryan was acting? No. What is Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia be a draw? What is Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia? Why did I say I was going to be a draw? I don't know what that means. I told you Claymore, Ray, Davis. Claymore's in here? Claymore, you in here? I don't see him, but if he is, what's up? I don't think someone can get knocked down 6 times and win a fight. Well, it was 3 knockdowns officially. But you're right. It's almost impossible. Matias is very overrated. We got to wait and see. What's up, Mo? What's cracking? Marvin? Nobody doing math on scorecards. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, guys. Forget about all the scorecards, right? And that does matter because that's how you score boxing. It's part of the rules. But the feeling when that fight ended, what was, first of all, the optics? One dude, still pretty boy, clean. The other dude busted up here, swollen here. The optics look bad. And then the feeling of the fight. You just got the feeling that Dev got mopped across the floor. Dev was mopped across the canvas for pretty much the second half of the entire fight. The entire second half of the fight, Dev was getting mopped across the canvas, unfortunately for him. Shakur said he would take the next fight. Take it against who? Ryan? Shakur's barely 135, man. He might be too small for Ryan, but we'll see. And Ryan has the speed to catch Shakur. Shakur is very good defensively, but what beats defense? Well, timing, but speed. What's up, TTM? Shakur turn now, then tank Ryan again at 140. We'll see. Marco, what's up, Jannard, excuse me. Marco, Bill said that the game plan wasn't to box Ryan, but to go in and fight. Yep, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. But here's the thing. After he got dropped, let's even say after the second time he got dropped, it was still round 7. Stop that game plan. Adjust. Why didn't he? So you can't really blame a bad game plan. You can only blame a bad coaching or bad choices by the fighter because you have time to adjust. Why didn't you? That's what you do. If your game plan isn't working, you go to game plan B, C, D, whatever. Matias washes Devin. Now, let's not jump completely off Devin's bandwagon. The kid is his first loss. People argue Lomo is his first loss, fine. But that doesn't mean he's trash. Doesn't mean everybody could beat him. We got to see more before we start assuming what's next for Devin. I'm going to scroll down here because you guys are hitting me with a lot of chats. His dad should have stopped the fight. Nah, it wasn't at that point where it should be stopped. You know what? Maybe it was. Maybe it was close. I wouldn't say stop the fight, but it was close. If that ref wouldn't have took that point away, that was almost at the point where it should have been stopped. The first left hook in the first round neutral. Yep, that was it. That was it. That did it. Shakur retired. No, that was last year. He already retracted that. Shakur beats Ryan. Possibly. Now Ryan beats Shakur. Devin never made an adjustment. No, that's what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying. He didn't make any adjustments. Devin didn't look right. Oh, come on. You know why he didn't look right, Randolph? Because he got clipped. And when you get clipped and your equilibrium, your shit gets thrown all off whack, you don't look right. Simple. This wasn't a case of like where Errol was slurring his words, had heavy eyelids before he even got in the ring. That doesn't look right. Dev looked good. He was throwing punches. He hit Ryan with a hard shot. Remember that one hard shot he landed and Ryan went like, yeah, he got like excited. Dev looked good. He just got hit and he was thrown off whack. So let's not do that. Ryan said he couldn't make one for Ryan. I was at the post fight press conference. You guys probably saw it on YouTube. Ryan said he's going to 47. Salute Champside, the baddest Brandon. Champside, you in? Is he in here? Is Champside in here? I met him this weekend. I was talking to him. I don't see him in here. I don't think he's in here, but okay. Salute to him anyway. I think there were issues in camp. I don't know, Marco. I got anybody with power beating Devin. GM, let's not do that. Really. That's the worst thing about boxing is the all or nothing attitude that a lot of the fight fans have. You can't go all or nothing. It takes data. The way you collect data and you make the best possible determination is with the most data, accurate sample size. Just like we all thought Ryan was shot because Tank beat him, and because he did a bad Philly shell in his last fight and didn't look amazing. He's not shot. We got to give it more sample size. What up, Brain Food? He looked drained. No, not to me, he didn't. I believe EJ did get high because he knew EJ, whatever. The point is, it was more obvious that he looked like something was off. Devin did not look off to me. Regis had power. Okay. How can you beat these people at 140 if you have no chin and no power? Who has no chin and no power? Dev? That's arguable. He's only been visibly wobbled and he was fine once. So to me, we need more sample size, bigger sample size, more data. Because is it just Ryan being exceptionally hard puncher, or does he have no chin? I don't think anybody could determine that yet. You can't jump the gun. Everyone has a plan till yep, that's the truth, James. Dev looked drained. He didn't look drained. I don't think you guys were, people in my room. I know, like my subscribers, you guys I see all the time. You guys know boxing, and it's about balance. It's not all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ryan looked great. Ryan too, though. He was taking breaks throughout the whole fight. What's up, Toon? Was never high on Haney. Reminds me of Khan, great boxer. Yeah, well, Khan was way faster and threw way more punches. Khan had an extremely crazy punch output. So very different. K1, what's up? If Devin had no chin, he wouldn't have gotten up 3 times. See, I disagree with that. What's your definition of having no chin? See, it's all subjective, just like pound for pound lists. So much shit in boxing is subjective. My definition of having a chin, if somebody gets a flash knockdown every now and then, right? Boop, they fall down. They're totally fine. They stand up. Their legs aren't wobbling. Knees aren't buckling. And they keep fighting. That's a chin. If they get hit and they wobble for a second or go down for a second, then it goes away, and it happens every now and then, that's a good chin. If they get hit and they go down or they get wobbled and it's prolonged, where they're dizzy, where it's clearly affecting them, not only for seconds to minutes to come, but rounds to come, then they have no chin. So Devin seems to have fallen in the latter category. Seems like he was affected for a prolonged period of time. One could even argue that first left hook in round 1, he never recovered from that. But is that because Ryan was such a fast, sharp, hard puncher, or is it because Devin doesn't have a chin? Or is it a mix of both? That's what we got to figure out. What's up, Richie Rich? Devin don't have a chin. He was KO'd. He don't. Okay. J Boxing. We need to get the likes. Oh, yeah. Guys, please. We got 80 in here. Let's get these likes up. Please, please, please. You guys are all welcome in the room, but hit the like button, por favor. Devin got KO'd 3-4 times of that fight because of the ref. Yeah, the ref helped a lot. Marquez had a flash KO every fight. Based on what I see, even though Ryan beat Dev, neither of them messing with Tank. I don't know. What happens if we have a Ryan like this fighting a Tank? Ryan is significantly bigger than Tank. I don't think they fight. I don't think they fight at their natural weights. I don't think it happens. Sub Don. My definition of having no chin is being out on your legs for 12 rounds. Okay, well, you got a point. Old school, what's up? Neither of them beats the other champions. I think Haney's still a chance to versus Tio. They all have a chance. We got to see more. That was pretty much the same effect as Linares. The difference in that fight, he got hit late. Well, he got hit at the end of the round, and he was fine the next round. Devin was. But in this fight, it seemed like it affected him the whole fight. So, Lance, I'd argue he had plenty of time to recover from that first hook. Do you think? Yeah, but we don't know if that first hook had him on Queer Street the whole fight, because that happens. I think Ryan should move up. Yeah, well, he's going to. He said he's going to 47 at the post-fight. What's up, Don? Stat, what's up? Ryan said he's moving up to 140. That's what he said. How much of getting up while hurt is muscle memory instinct? How much? Um, yeah, instinct gets you up, but instinct can't make you not wobble or be visibly compromised for the rest of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Instinct can get you up though. Ryan will move to 47. That's what he says. Haney versus Ryan. Does anybody want to see Haney versus Ryan too? Because I don't. Devin, sub Copper. Devin didn't get KO'd. Do you know what KO means? KO means knockout. I don't know who you're talking about, but I know they didn't get KO'd. It was a decision. People bashing Devin is the cause of the young boxers not willing to take hard fights. You're right. You're right. You are listen to Mr. Big Play. He's absolutely right. This is what I was trying to tell you guys. Don't shit on him because it's very hard to get in that ring. And he got up every time and kept throwing, throwing hard. So he has huge brass balls. Pause. Devin was affected for the rest of the fight. Was he? Oh, I don't really remember that, but I'll take your word for it. I say he has a chance because Tio has problems versus boxers, as Ortiz showed. Okay. But Tio, newsflash for those of you who don't know, and I think you all know this because you all know boxing, Tio is almost just as fast and explosive as Ryan. So, but the difference is Tio is a good 3-4 inches shorter than Ryan. So if Dev decides to box Tio, he could possibly keep Tio away and at his range, and Tio can't land. Ryan, that was not an option. He's just too tall and too long. Shogun, that is, first off, a dope name and a dope icon. That's one of my favorite movies. And I don't know if you're born in 76, but so am I. You probably are liking that movie because we're both old farts. Dope. I like you already. I've been watching boxing now for many years, and I've seen fighters win and fighters lose. Yeah. Well, yeah. Devin got KO'd. The ref kept him in there. He didn't get KO'd. There was an argument to stop the fight, for sure. That point deduction, that's when it probably could have been stopped. If he didn't stop and take that point away, Devin might have been out. Imagine if Bud came in at 150 and whooped EJ that night. He would have never gotten any credit whatsoever. I don't know about that. 3 pounds is just 3 pounds. It's not that big of a difference. It's really not, in my opinion. Once you start getting into 7, 8 pounds, then it's a difference. But people looking to criticize wouldn't give him credit. You're right about that. That's the thing I want us all to do less of is criticize and come up with excuses and this and that. Let's break down what we liked about the fight, like the mistakes that were made, but also the good things that were not, you know what I'm saying? If it's coming from an analytical standpoint and, conversation, talking about the fight, cool. But if it's coming from like a malice, like a nasty player, like a critical place just to shit on somebody, what's the point of that? Dev was affected the next round versus Linares because, okay. You think Wilder should fire Malik Scott and rehire? Well, that's a shift in topic. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Malik's style is right for Wilder, but from what Malik told me, and you guys could pull the interview on my YouTube here with Malik, he tells Wilder to do certain things that Wilder doesn't listen. So I don't know how much of this is Malik and how much of this is just Wilder doing what he do. That's a reference from my Calvin interview. Those of you who've seen it. Ryan looked good last night. I want to see Ryan versus Tio. Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. That's not our fault. These boxers are just soft. People have been criticizing boxers from. Nah, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Difference between constructive criticism and trolling and bashing. That's what I'm saying. Criticism's okay, but trolling and bashing and criticism are different things. It's all about the energy behind it. Exactly. It should be interesting. Yep. Everyone hit that like. Yeah, please hit the like button. Please. What about Urban? I think Devin needs a new coach, new trainer. I mean, I like Bill. I'm cool with Bill, but how much experience does Bill have training? Did Bill ever fight? I'm a big proponent in trainers should have been boxers. All of them. And there's some successful ones like Joe Goosen, who've never fought Benavidez' pops, Tiafimos. There's some successful ones, but on average, usually, I think you have to have gotten in that ring. I think you've have to have even fights. I'll be okay even. Yeah, you have to have at least amateur fights, just a few, minimum, to know what it's like. You just do. You know what I'm saying? If you're a millionaire and you win the lottery, you're gonna come give me your money to manage, and I sweep floors at Arby's, but I'm like, no, but I'm pretty good with money. I've seen a lot of money go through the cash registers at Arby's. So give me your money, I'll manage it. No, you want me to have experience with $1 million hedge funds, then you give me your money. You need experience in everything in life. All right, you guys are coming at me too much here, so forgive me if I miss you. Trill, what's cracking? I'm here to admit I was wrong. I thought Devin, Trill, you don't need to even do that because 90% of people, including myself, thought Devin was going to win. I got it kind of close, though. The only thing I got wrong, well, I guess I'm almost not admitting I was wrong here, but I was wrong too. But I thought that Ryan would possibly drop Dev, but I thought it would be flash knockdowns and Dev would be fine. Because a lot of it was what I was worried about. Ryan just circling, not throwing punches, and Dev just, and that's kind of what happened for a lot of the fight. Just when Ryan put his foot on the gas, it was so dominant and he produced so many knockdowns, he took over in points. Biz, you say that today, but you say, okay, I don't know. What up, Miguel? Are you going to be on Drew's Strong House tonight? I'm not sure. Maybe, depending what time it is. Shogun, I was saying all week before the fight, Dev needs to fight his fight. Dev needs to stay focused. Well, I don't know. I told you Ryan was going to win. You did, Armon. You did. You did. And maybe you weren't as drunk as I thought you were. Shogun facts. Off the top of your head, who's the best fighter that was a bad trainer and bad fighter? Who's the best fighter that was a lot? I mean, I hate saying this, but Roy's not the best trainer. He's the greatest fighter of all time. But I think Roy, only because he needs to find people with the athleticism that he had to execute what he did. Devin Haney is not as good as we thought, and Ryan is better than we thought. This, Marvin, sums it up beautifully. That this should be just on all these channels right now when it comes to this fight. That's exactly what it is. Simple. Side note, I should have known, bro, you don't mess with a Latino on coke and beer like Marlo. I like your name, man. You should change that L to a K. Then we're chilling. Team Haney made a lot of mistakes. 3 pounds was the first. Bad game plan. Devin fought with his emotions, going for the knockout the whole fight. Nah. I don't agree with that. But you know what? Maybe I do. Maybe you're right. Maybe that is what happened. What's up, Anthony? Biz, what up? Ryan whooped on that boy. Yes, he did. Who do you think would be a good trainer for Devin? I don't know. I like Buddy McGirt. I think Buddy McGirt would do well. Can I get a wrench? Yeah, you can. You can. Hold on. I can't give wrenches from this screen. I gotta go into my channel. All right. Here we go. Where is he? Anybody a Copper? I'm gonna give you a wrench because I know you've been around these rooms forever. Marvin. Boom. And you know what? I'm gonna give Shogun a wrench just because he's my age and we have the same favorite movie of all time. All right, back at it. Rap. What up? Ryan didn't allow Haney just to box. Haney doesn't have enough power to keep stronger fighters like Ryan from walking him down. All truths so far. Devin doesn't have a great inside game. Another truth, and can't fight coming forward. I don't know if I agree with the last part. I think he could fight coming forward, but I think the other things stop him from being able to fight coming forward effectively. The other things you just said. Bill Haney can't beat Derek James, Oscar De La Hoya, and Bernard Hopkins. Too much boxing knowledge. True dat. Edward Morris. Timothy, what's up? Salute, my man. Guys, what are the likes at? All right, unacceptable. We've had 80, 90 people in here. So you guys are in my house, right? I invite you in my house because I love talking to you guys. But before you come in somebody's house, you can't be rude, right? You ring the doorbell. The doorbell here is that thumbs up button. So you guys don't be rude. Ring the doorbell, come in. I'll give you the little red cup. We'll fill it with beer or apple juice or martinis or whatever you guys drink. And let's drink, have fun, and talk boxing. But hit that like button, please. Please, please, please. What up, G Tatted? I think Devin needs to add the Crunk Gym to his arsenal. You mean the Crunk Gym? I need my rents too, bro. You know how I'm a member in Toolbox over here, Monk Blue. I need my rents. You know I'm okay. I got you. Tat. I got you, G Tat. Let's do it. Where you at? Anybody who is a long time like subscriber to me and comes in my rooms, and if I missed you and you want that wrench, tell me. It's nothing personal. I just have a lot of people coming in. It's hard for me to keep track of who's who. Carbon Rifle, what up? Does this ruin Devin? Yes, this ruins Devin versus everybody. Devin maybe versus Rolly, because everybody was saying Ryan should fight Rolly next after he loses to Devin. Devin versus Rolly, that's a good fight, but he might get hurt because Rolly hits hard. Rolly's just too awkward and slow. No problem, Copper. What's more common, good fighters with physical advantages or skilled fighters with no physical advantages? I don't know. It's a good question. SC54. All right. Hit that like button. Listen to Kobe. Like Larry Holmes' jab. Flop, flop. So difference between, I'm asking you guys a quick question. Maybe we'll do a trivia later. Difference between Larry Holmes' jab, which is one of the greatest jabs of all time, and Ike Bazooka Cortez jab, which is one of the greatest jabs of all time. What's the difference? The difference in how they throw it. Give you guys a second to answer that. Big Bully, what up? How's Haney's jaw? Is it broken? That's what people are saying. I don't know. Marco, what happened to Gotti when he was trying to box? He should get beat on. He was a knockout fighter. Arturo Gotti, you mean? I'm just here for the boxing talk. Okay. I don't know why you're saying that. That's obvious. Devin underestimated Ryan in his heart, to be honest. Yeah, he sure did. That's a fact. Joe, so you're close. Maybe Holmes had a flick jab, so he would flick it. So his hand would flick like this. Boom, boom. Whereas Bazooka would throw it straight like this. Holmes would flick it with the wrist. Boom. So that's the difference. Holmes had a flick jab, which was and Ali had that too. And a whip is, you could say a whip too. Same thing. And Bazooka had the stiff corkscrew. Turn it straight. Boom. I see where Haney said it wasn't broken. Yeah, I don't think it was broken either, but what's up, Joshua? Bill said no. Yeah, I don't think so. I agree with that. Devin's still good. Don't sell him short. That's what I'm trying to say. Just because a man loses his first fight, Loma's arguable, but his first clear loss, don't throw him in a garbage can. You know what I'm saying? Sample size, guys. We need data. It's all about data and sample size. And one loss does not a fighter make or does not a fighter destroy. You feel me? What does Devin have a plan for Ryan's power fighting inside? I don't think he knew Ryan was going to be so fast. I mean, do you guys remember that I told you guys that knockouts or knockdowns come from either punch placement or punches that a fighter doesn't see? And fighters don't see punches coming for two reasons only. If it's timed and placed, punch placement, timed correctly, or if it's so fast, your reflexes in your eye doesn't catch it. Well, I knew that Ryan, not so much the placement, but he had the speed. I had that too, by the way. Like I could just, my brain and my hands, still, you can go see my videos right now. I'm still pretty fast. Working exact. The second I see something, I could throw it. The second I see an opening, boom, I throw it. And when you have that, Very tough. And that's why he got dropped. And, you know, I think Devin is just very overrated. I don't know, Armone. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, beat the crap out of Kambosos. Loma was close, and those were his two biggest victories. And Regis, he beat. So he's one of the best fighters of this generation at his weight class so far. But he was being looked upon as he might be that next guy who, and I was on that boat too. I thought he might be. I didn't know for sure because I'm all about, like I tell you guys, data, and what's the other one I was saying? God, I'm like tired. Uh, Sample size. You know what I'm saying? We just don't have enough of Devin. Haney's still only what? Exactly. He can learn. Why EJ versus Bud had no stipulations or anything then? Because both guys didn't agree to it. And it was such a big fight. They weren't doing all that. What up, Eddie? The gangsta image. All right, I gotta go back down here because you guys are let me see. By the way, how many likes we got? Let's get this up a little bit. Last I saw was 51. Let's see what it is now. Let's see. 64. All right, that's pretty good. Let me go down here. If I miss you guys, sorry, it's got a lot coming in. Jamel has a great job. Great jab. Yeah, not bad. Devin never fought nobody in their prime and only fought people in their retirement home. Nah, that's not true. See, don't do that, man. This is what we're trying to say. Let's not. It shouldn't be all or nothing. He got one loss. He got dominant fashion. He lost. But let's just not say he never had anything and he was always garbage. That's the problem. I'm telling you guys, that's the problem with boxing. And I don't think it helps you guys enjoy boxing as much when you look at it so one-sided, so all or nothing. It's either somebody's the best of this era or they've always been a big heaping pile of steaming trash. It's not all or nothing. And some guys are overrated, but you need more fights. You need more of a career to really tell that. Not going to lie, Devin is still an elite fighter. So far, he is. Nico, what up? Mark Wello, you said Ryan won't win. LOL, I didn't either. I know. You made 2 G's? Good for you. Good for you. I would have never bet that because I don't bet, but even if I did, that's not the fight I would have bet on. You know what I'm saying? Devin isn't overrated. Yep. Yeah, he's not overrated. Not yet. He could get there. Teach. I don't know. I'm trying to. Just my opinion. I'm not teaching. I'm just giving my opinion. Who's next for Haney? I would say Rolly. Rolly or who else is at 140? Like a Barbosa or something. Barbosa, by the way, you guys, I'm sure, agree and saw the fight. Barbosa should have lost that fight. And I like Barbosa. I'm cool with him. But that's just the truth. He lost that fight. That Irish kid was hitting him with some Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker type shit. Impressive. That's why elite fighters don't be quick to make big fights because they're not because they're scared. It's because of the backlash. Yeah, it's a good point, G. What up, Joshua? I think Devin can revenge the loss if he fights smarter. Joshua, maybe Devin could do better if he fights smarter. But what if Ryan came in shape where he didn't have to take half of the fight breaks for literally 6 rounds, combined 6 rounds? And he was breaking every 1 or 2 rounds. What if Ryan came in? So what if they're both coming in better? Ryan smokes him out, man. William Ole. Salute. Everyone is treating Devin like he is Keith Thurman when he loses to Manny. Haney versus AB. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Pitbull. That I don't. Pitbull's too aggressive and hits too hard. That wouldn't be good. And Pitbull's more aggressive than Ryan, and Pitbull has better combination punching than Ryan. Ryan's a great, but because Pitbull just throws so many more combinations. I think Haney needs to stay away from punchers. Well, that's a problem because almost every fighter in that division is a puncher. Can a fighter stop being scared to get hit this deep in their boxing career? Probably not. No, it probably gets worse. Barbosa for show. Yep. He did lose. He's not ass cheeks. Get out of here. Get out of here. You respect these guys, man. They're putting their life on the line for us to sit here and be entertained like we're Roman kings. Like, Battle for my enjoyment, peasant. So give him some respect. Haney or Rolly doesn't have a chin. Yeah, I think Rolly. There's an argument now to say he doesn't have a chin, but all three guys who hurt him or who dropped him are very hard punchers. I'm not so sure how hard of a puncher Pitbull is, but it looked Pitbull, Tank, and Barroso, excuse me. That's not too shabby. You know what I'm saying? This fight has me questioning if I really know boxing. I know, Mexican G. I'm with you. Barbosa looked bad. He didn't look good. What's up, Rodriguez? What's cracking? Robbery faux show. Oh, damn. You guys are burying me here. What's up, Polo Man? It's over for Devin. He's a fraud. Blame his father. Oh, whoa. Okay. Okay. Okay, you just answered my question. LOL. I felt Ryan took a lot of breaks. Oh, he did. He did. We don't know why he did it, Rap, but the most logical answer would be conditioning problems. All these guys need to use weight advantages and stipulations. It's sickening, shaking my head. Yeah, well, I see Tank Ryan Shakur has a good God-given abilities and talent. I don't think Taney. Look, if Shakur got wobbled and dropped, we'd say the same thing. Who would he beat? He's overrated. He has no power. Really, guys, what's the difference if this was Shakur in the ring with Ryan as opposed to Devin? Difference is Haney's beaten higher caliber fighters way more than Shakur. So Haney's technically he has a better resume, he's a better fighter. Haney before this only had one questionable loss to Loma. Shakur had a questionable fight just now against Dos Santos. So they both had one questionable fight. Haney just beat way better world champions along the run, as he's doing it. Haney needs to fight Shakur. That's the softest puncher in the division. That fight would be probably the most boring thing we've ever seen. Devin is going to turn into Hector Camacho. Be cautious going forward. Hector Camacho, cautious going forward. What, after Chavez? Is that what you mean? Haney has heart. That's a fact, Rodriguez. Tons of heart. Like mad heart. I think Devin is going to feel like he has something to prove. With that being said, after I feel like he get in the ring. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Trill. No, I think Devin should go right back to the toughest competition. Yeah, Trill, you're wilding out. You're going to go from taking that ass whooping to jumping into the ring with a dude who killed somebody. When I mean killed, I don't mean he beat them up. He beat him up. I mean he literally took somebody's life in the ring. That is not something I would advise Devin Haney to do right now. Oh, come on, KG. Chill out. Put some respect on McComb name. He came in with what was McComb's record? Am I the only one that think Devin Haney versus Shakur is going to be a snooze fest? I just said that. Maybe I said it way. Okay, see, I'm way behind. Yes, you're not the only one. All right, I'm gonna jump ahead here. Haney versus Shakur, boring. I don't even think Shakur punches harder than Haney. Nope, boring. Dev should take a break and enjoy life. That right there, that's a good idea. That's what Errol Spence did. We might not see Errol come back, though. The difference is Errol's 34, 33. Haney's only 25, so Haney's coming back. Devin will lose confidence, but I still think he will beat some of the top fighters. That's possible. Based on what we know of Haney's personality, how hard do you anticipate him taking this loss? Very hard. Let me tell you guys why. I was around, as you guys know who follow me, I've been around all of these fight antics and all the media events. I've been around all of it all week. I'm cool with, Danny from the Boxing Boys, who's in. Devin Haney has a huge entourage. So huge, and he has a lot of online supporters, more than most fighters. And Bill Haney is, I think he's going to take it psychologically harder than most because he's coming from a place where he has so much support and love, and some of it's smoke blown up his ass, but most of it's support and love at all times. So when you lose, you're like, wait a second, my all four walls around me at all times are support and praise. So that's really hard to come back from when suddenly all those walls are just demolition down, hit with a demolition ball and knocked down. It's tough. It's gonna be tough for the young kid, and he's so young. You know what I'm saying? It's really tough at that age. But hopefully he'll just learn from this and come back stronger. Devin resume aging like gold Joshua L. Don't know what that is. Liquor, I guess. Marco, how do you score the fight? I had it 6 rounds to 6 rounds, but 2 of the rounds were 10-8s. One of the round was either a 9-8 or a 9-7. So that would be whatever that is. I had then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, by 5 or 6 points. I had Haney losing by 5 or 6 points then. Whatever that would be. Well, let's see. So it'd be 120 to, let's say 5 point, 115, 120, I guess. Is that right? I don't know. Something along those lines. Haney versus Errol. Nah, Errol can't make 140. I mean, Haney's barely going to go up to 47, and we saw that his power is questionable at 40. You think he's going to go to 54 and try and bang with Errol? I don't think so. Out Bill for new coach. Might not be the worst idea, Stock. Logically, we all thought Haney would win. We did. We did, Ricky. Or wait, the real Ricky Tan. Ricky, okay. But we didn't think that Haney would give into Garcia's antics, which he clearly did. Yeah, but if you're an experienced fighter with an experienced amateur background and somebody who's already fought your opponent, you guys maybe forgot this. They fought 6 times already. 6 times. So why not, after you did engage in the center of the ring machismo bullshit, which Ryan manidored you into, why not after the 6th round, after you go down, get hurt and go down, why not disengage from that? Do something else. The word is adjustments. Salute to you, my brother. You too, my man. Are you thinking Shakur Stevenson doesn't have the power, even though he fought people like Oscar Valdez and Casastal and people like Jermell Herring that had championships? I don't think Shakur has power. I think he has good snap, but I don't think he's not a knockout puncher. He's not even somebody who's going to really hurt you. He's somebody who's going to stop you in your tracks, sting you and stop you in your tracks, but not hurt you. Marco, we can highlight this. Marco, can we highlight this? People don't know when is rehydration clause or a catch weight because both fighters have to go by the rules. People act like only Tank's opponents had to do it. Yeah, but the difference is, I'm gonna push back here on that one. Tank is 5'5" and naturally 135. He could even do 130. That's why the rehydration matters. When you're taking somebody who's naturally bigger and not letting them rehydrate, that now, granted though, then he shouldn't fight in that weight class if it's so hard for him to make weight. But the rules are changing. The rules used to never be rehydration. Rules used to be make this weight and then you have 24 hours to go back to your normal weight, and that's usually enough time for the body. But now with this rehydration, that was never part of it. So now we have to start reimagining and rethinking what it means to fight in certain weight classes, because now it's starting to almost force fighters with these rehydration clauses to fight at their natural weight, which I think they should do to begin with. I was never a fan of this 15, 20 pound rehydration the next day. It's very unfair. Mamoon, what up? Mamoon, you left crying? Well, get out of here there, Dev. Haney only beat people there's a weight advantage over. He can't bang with any elite. Well, it seems like that, Urban. What's up, Eon? Seems like that. With these young fighters getting older and filling out, do you think we will see a resurgence in the welterweight division? I think we're going to see a resurgence in the 154-pound division, man. You got Boots going up there, Errol, Bud, uh, uh, Virgil Ortiz is back. The IBF has automatic rehydration clause, but I don't hear people automatic rehydration. What's that mean? Don, explain that. I've always said Shakur wins against Devin by unanimous decision. Even Bill is on recording saying Shakur. Well, Tavian, what's up? You called it? All right. Catch weights rehydration clauses are trash. I agree. Let's effing go. McComb looked great. He got robbed. Yep, McComb got robbed, rep. That's a fact. Good effing morning. You must be in the West Coast or somewhere. You must be in England because it is nowhere near morning. Home, boy. Haney got exposed. Ryan needs to move up weight for sure. He does. But is Ryan going to have this kind of thunder at 47? That's the question. That's the question. I know I'm late, but what were your thoughts? Oh, man. That's a lot to respond to, Eon. That's a lot. I can't really go over that right now, but as you're listening, you'll hear it. It's looking like there's not a lot of options for Devin now that his chin is weak, no power. I agree. Watched live with friends, best live fight I've ever seen. Dope. Marco, I had a dream Devin was going to get knocked out. Damn. Well, you should get a crystal ball, put a little thing wrap around your head, and start being a psychic because you were right on with it. IBF sanctions fights that have 10 pound. IBF sanctions fights with 10 and it does fighters. So it sanctions all fights that have 10-pound rehydration. So you're saying that some of the sanctioning bodies don't sanction rehydration clause fights? Because I don't believe that. I feel like they all do it. They probably by fight basis, but the fight's going to bring in a lot of money. They're not going to miss out on all that promotion and all those sanctioning fees. No way. Nah, I'm East Coast. Oh, all right. Haney killing himself, making 140 struggled. Yeah, that's true. Damn. The Wizards amped up. Bill was always pushing the narrative of Dev being the best fighter ever. Well, what's he supposed to do, though, G? What's he supposed to do? You know what it did? It got his son all this attention and all this money. Now, you're right. The downside is all this attention now is not going to be positive when you lose the way you did. But what else is he supposed to do? All it did is made him more money. He would have lost either way with his dad talking or with his dad not talking. So is it worth him having more criticism by people in like these rooms or fight fans, but having millions upon millions of dollars more? Or would it be better for him not to have people online giving him backlash, but not make an extra $5-10 million? You know what I mean? It's what boxing is all about is self-promoting. If you're an IBF champ, it's required 10 pound. Oh, if you're an IBF champ, it's required 10-pound rehydration clause. Meaning you can't go over 10 pounds? Is that what you mean? I don't really get it. It means that you're not allowed. Because somebody dumb this down for me because I don't know what exactly. 10 pounds in which way? You can't lose 10 pounds. You can't gain 10 pounds. You can't make somebody gain over 10 or they can get. I don't get it. Marco, you think Dev? He probably wants one, but I don't think Ryan's going to do it unless it's a 47, and I doubt Dev's going to do that. Marco, I don't want to see rematch again. Neither do I. If they move up, I think it's going to be the same results because Ryan going to. Yep, I agree. IBF doesn't sanction fights with rehydration clauses. Thank you. That's nice and simple. IBF's rehydration for dummies textbook for me. What they have same day weigh-ins with a 10-pound rehydration limit. So if anybody gains more than 10 pounds, they don't do the fight because they're looking at that as a crazy advantage. Okay, I got you. I like that. So basically, you can't be going more than 10 pounds under your natural weight to fight for an IBF belt. All of it should be like that. That's dope. Yep, I like that. That's dope. That's what it should be. That'll prevent a lot of injuries too. You guys know the number one cause of brain injuries is rehydration. I'm sure you guys know this, but if you don't, the brain is surrounded by fluid. The fluid is the cushion that stops the brain from smashing into the skull when you get punched, when you fall, when you have any kind of trauma. When you drain yourself, weight drain yourself, and sweat it out, spit it out, whatever, that fluid depletes. So now your brain way more easily can smash into your skull, especially when you're getting blunt force trauma to the head, which is what boxing does. That's what causes brain bleeds and death and neurological damage in boxing. So those of you who didn't know that, I'm assuming most of you did though. Mark, are you going to stream tonight? Most likely, yes. Fighters should just fight at normal weight. Yep, they should. They should. All the losing weight and gaining weight for fights. I know. Wait, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Ugh, my bad. I had to get a drink. All right, what do we got here? You got hella people here on the stream. Not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I'd like more. I'd like to crack a hundo. We haven't done that yet today. But yeah, it's good. Did any of you guys? I dropped my video today, my short of the Haney Garcia fight. Did anybody see it? Please tell me yes in the chat if you saw it. What's up, Joe? Biz, what up? $1 trillion dream. What's up? That was a bad game plan. Yes, but why not? Okay, bad game plan. You know what's bad? The words you just said, operative right here. You said bad game plan. That's what you said, right? Plan is singular. In boxing, you have to have game plans, plural. Why did he not go to plan B, C, D, E, F, elemental P? That was the problem. Fine. A lot of people have bad game plans off the jump, but then you adjust. He didn't adjust for whatever the reason. You guys are coming in too hot here. Marco just took us to biology class. Boots versus Ryan. Nah. No. No. Hell no. Bad. You saw the short? Good. You guys like it? I hope you did. Let's effing go. Yeah, it's Wizards. I think the Wizards still drunk from last night. What's your ranking for 140 now? Tio, and then Ryan, then Matthias, then Devin. I'm so lit. Yeah, I could tell. What did he stop jabbing? Why did he stop jabbing? Because, Trillion, I was saying this before, it's about range, right? Ryan, for the first time, I think maybe ever, Devin's fought a fighter taller than him. So Devin was not able to land and touch him and have the range that he's accustomed to having. He now found himself at the end of Ryan's range, and boxing was much harder to do when you're fighting somebody taller than you and longer. You know what I'm saying? Zero adjustments. Yep. I think a serious Garcia can beat Tank. I don't know about that. Marco's out of question. I love all your vids. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you. Yes, man. How many likes we at? We need to be over 100. Let's see. Probably like 70 something. 78. Yeah, I want to hit over 100 for this one. Matthias would have easily beaten Haney. Let's not, again, guys, let's not jump the gun. Just because Haney lost to Garcia doesn't mean everybody and their mother could beat him. You know what I'm saying? He had a bad night. He showed a lot of vulnerabilities that we didn't know were there, yes. But we don't know yet if he's just losing to everybody now. Boxing is so, like it just shifts all the way up, all the way down. It never just balances in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Every fight doesn't uncover some huge, crazy truth that we just never knew. There's little things here you learn, little things there you learn. Last night was an L for boxing titles, which was a W for boxing. Huh? What, because the championship wasn't on the line? I don't get that. Big name fights out someone having to be champion. It was a non-title fight. The protect your O run around the ring ends. Yep. I like Garcia beat Boots. Nah, I don't know about that. Haney had the reach advantage. Ryan was an inch and a half taller, though. Haney had the reach advantage? Well, still, though, reach is one thing, but when you have height, it's different. And don't forget, too, Haney fights low, Ryan fights high. That adds even more inches in reach, which is why it was hard for Dev to be able to touch him. What's up, Legacy? How quickly people forget Garcia missed weight. Well, what's the point? He lost, it was 3 pounds. So what? You think that's why he won? Is that what you're saying? Nah, I like Ryan, but it pisses me off he didn't make weight and get. I agree. But the kid couldn't do it. You know what? Let me rephrase. He could have done it, but he said it himself. Looks, what happened the last time he did that? What happened? He was French kissing the canvas because Tank cracked him. So we don't want to do that again. I get it. Matias would be on him like white on rice with the power. Maybe. Nah, a real boxer makes weight. Well, maybe. RKO, does Devin have the right to a rematch? You mean, does he deserve one, or do you mean contractually is he getting one? What do you mean exactly? He's not going to drain himself to make weight for you. Yep, that's exactly right. I understand selling the fight, but Bill goes overboard. There's an argument for that, talking about killing people and all that. Tank makes a lot of money and is very popular, but he doesn't talk as much. Tank doesn't need to talk shit. Why? Because he has these that knock people out. Sonny Liston didn't need to talk shit, and he didn't. Mike Tyson didn't need to talk shit, and for the most part, Mike Tyson didn't. You guys remember early Mike, the one who was one of the best heavyweights in history? Or 80s Mike? He almost never said anything. He was quiet and humble outside the ring. George Foreman, Sonny Liston, Mike Tyson, these are all Marvin Hagler. These guys were some of the few fighters in history that achieved global status, cemented in history, because not of what they did outside the ring, but strictly their killer performances, their pit bull status inside the ring. Everybody else, like Devin, who doesn't have that one-punch knockout, and that they need to speak, they need to promote themselves, they need to do it. Now, this is why Ryan might catapult into, when it's all said and done, Tyson, Floyd Mayweather status, because he is doing both. He's going wild outside the ring, but he's giving us knockouts with wild, crazy speed. You get what I'm saying? Ryan needs to pick some belts up. He does. He's still not even a champion. Isn't that funny? We can all argue that Ryan's the best at 140 right now, and he's never even had a championship. But that's what I always tell you guys. It's not about what belt you win, ever, in the long run. Not ever, but meaning like it's not always about what belt you win, but it's always about who you beat that had the belt. It's always about who you beat, but it's not always about the belt. My opinion. So if you ever have conversations or argument or like debates with me about who's a better fighter in history, don't come at me with he was undisputed. He was 4-time champion. I don't care about all that. I care about who they beat and how they looked doing it. Floyd Mayweather Jr. needed a mouthpiece to pump him up. Needed one like you mean he had somebody else talking for him, or you mean he needed to talk to pump him up? Nah, he wasn't doing it to pump him up. He was doing it for that. For the greens. If the best boxers don't have any titles, then how important are they? I just want to see fights. They're important if people want to watch them fight. Jake Paul, Ryan Garcia. Most important fighters in the sport. Never had belts. One of them never even had an amateur fight. Probably stop. Probably. Exactly. The win matter more. Yeah, exactly. Right? About adjustments. Mayweather versus Maidana, first half. Well, yeah, but also Floyd Mayweather is the undisputed king of adjustments. I can't think of another fighter who made better adjustments than Floyd in history. Nobody takes Jake Paul serious. Not as a fighter, but as a boxing star, as a draw. Yeah, you have to. You have to. If you're champion, I don't care who you beat, you're one of the best. Well, that's because you're 15 and don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm just playing, but that's not true. That's not true. You think Rolly is one of the best? Is Rolly one of the best? Because Rolly was just a champion until Pitbull Cruz alleviated him of those belts, or that belt. So there's an example. You know what I'm saying? No, not Rolly. Of course not Rolly. Dude went from dancing in his bedroom to getting a ring with Mike Tyson. That's some serious hustling. Yep. Not Rolly. They can stop calling Dev the next Mayweather. We know. Yeah, yeah. Dev is still very skilled, but the power is a problem. The lack of power, and you're right, the possible lack of being able to take a punch. Right? People got distracted the last couple of years with all this undisputed talk. It's about who you beat. Rap's a smart. Matter of fact, you know what, Rap? I like you. I don't think I've seen you before in my room, but I'm about to wrench you up. Pause. Pause, pause, pause. Where you at? There you go. Hold on. Why is this doing this? Trying to find you here to. There you go. Boom. My man Rap is a moderator. All right. Joe, does Deb deserve a rematch? No. I want to see the rematch. Good luck. Justin Sutherland, what up? I feel Devin Haney and his team slept on Ryan with the antics and missing the weight Devin called him a YouTube box. He was just talking shit. And the truth is, Ryan's professional his professional, not exhibition, but his professional, what he's shown us in the pro ranks really hasn't shown us that of an A-level fighter up to this point. He knocked out people who he's knocked out people who were not elite. He's shown a very weak right hand. He's only shown a lightning fast left hook. And he showed that he gave up on a fight, the one against Tank. So I don't blame Tank for Dev for saying that. I mean, obviously he proved him wrong. What up, Major League? What's cracking? Do you think Dev dropping weight to make 140 affected his power? No. He dropped in her Regis just nothing, not but 6 months ago or whatever. At 140. Pause is crazy, Marco. Thanks, bro. Pause is crazy. Yeah, I can't be. You know what I'm saying. Why you say he doesn't need the rematch? Who wants to see that? All right, let's do it. Let's do the room right now. We got about 100 people in here. How many people just put rematch or no rematch? Put it in the chat now. How many people want to see Devin and Ryan rematch? Put rematch or no rematch now. Do it, please. Let's see. I should do a poll. I just don't know how to do polls. Okay, one person, which is the person who asked for it. Let's see. We're gonna get a whole bunch of no rematches popping up here. I know it. I see it. Yeah. It's like because nobody wants to see it is the answer. When something is so one-sided, why do people want to see it? Boxing has. Oh, It's more rematches than I thought there would be, but there's still mostly no rematches coming in. But more than I thought. Boxing, you have a short shelf life in boxing. You want to utilize and be as efficient with your time, your career time as possible. Wasting 6 months of your life to a year for a fight matters. Why do that with somebody you already beat clearly? Why? That's what I'm saying. How do you do polls? Nobody knows, huh? I have no idea how to do a poll. Oh, wait. Oh, I could do a poll here. Okay, let's try it this way. See what you guys say. Do you want to see Devin versus Ryan rematch? Yup. Hells no. Boom. There we go. Now you could do the actual poll. I've never done a poll before. You guys are here for my first poll. Excited. All right. I pick Haney to win. Boring decision, but that would have helped the sport. No rematch really needed. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Too powerful for Haney. He's fragile. Ah, Yvonne, you be hating. Damn. Yvonne be hating. What's up, Trey? I picked Haney to win a boring decision, but yep, that's what I thought too, Trey. I picked Haney to win a boring decision. The IBF clause misunderstood. Fighters cannot come in 10 pounds over the second weight. Yep, no, I get that. The next morning. Right. And then they have around 12 hours to come in even higher. I get it. Come on, Marco. Devin won rounds where he didn't get knocked down. He also caught. He won rounds because he won rounds because Ryan was not fighting. Ryan was not engaging at all. Would literally put his hands up and go into his shell defense. Literally. When Ryan did engage, he was smoking him out. So I get what you're saying. He did win the rounds, though. You're right, but it's because he didn't engage. If he was winning the rounds because Dev was like putting it on him, was hitting him with some magical shit, but he wasn't. So that's why to me that doesn't count. Rematch. Okay, let's see what the poll says. I got to go to the other page to look at the poll, which is fucking annoying. Poll is so far. Ooh, it's almost half. Damn, keep filling the poll out, guys. Oh no, now it's jumping. Damn, more people want to see the rematch. You subscribers, throw me for a loop. Well, let's give it some more time though. You guys are wilding out. Oh, I guess I was wrong. Didn't do no damage in the rounds he won. Right, Ryan didn't. No, none. He only hit Ryan. Dev only hit Ryan with one shot. That remember where Ryan kind of stepped back and then kind of went like yeah, and like hit himself, like hit his gloves. If Ryan fights Pitbull, he better not do the shoulder. I don't know, man. He does that shoulder roll pretty well, actually. The problem is he's in no position to counter. James Toney and Floyd were always in position to turn and then boom, shoot back. Ryan is in no position to counter. That's if he could work on being in a position to counter off that roll, he'll be dangerous. Haney should fight Josh Taylor. Ooh, yeah, I like that, RL. I like that. That's dope. You think Ryan wins a rematch? They're 4-3. No, I don't think. I mean, yeah, I think Ryan beats him. Yeah, it was too lopsided for me to think otherwise. We need a rematch. That'll do two. I don't even think this one will pop 500,000 pay-per-views. We'll find out though. What's the poll at? God damn. God, that's only 30 votes though. But 66% of you want to see the rematch. Okay, well, I think Devin needs to tune in, but won't mind seeing a rematch. Yeah, well, Dev would get a Mir Khan. Oh, that's fucked up. Kalia, you never know in the sport of boxing who's going to win or lose. That's a fact. Ryan just was reigning regaining his energy back when he wasn't fighting back. That's what it looked like. Yeah, it looked like a video game, like powering up, like waiting for the little red bar to like go up. Do you see Ryan's pre-fight interview? He seems so yeah. He had like the New York Philharmonic playing the Nutcracker in his. It was weird. Haney needs to fight pillow fist guys like Arnold Barbosa, an Irish guy that he could win if he fought his fight. F if you say who is boring. All right. Sanction boss. MNF rematch. Well, maybe the majority of you who want the rematch are just Haney fans, which no judgment. That's cool. But the public, the balanced, neutral, impartial public won't want to see a rematch because it was not a close fight. Rematches should only occur for two reasons: close, very close fight, or controversial fight. This was neither. So, by the way, the arena looked pretty packed. It said it was sold out. I saw some empty seats, but it was close to sold out, it looked like. Haney doesn't have a style, though. He fights whatever style his opponent is fighting. Interesting. What's up, Arm? Devin couldn't just get over the natural attributes Ryan has. Seemed that way. Yep. What does that say about your channel, then? About my channel? Oh, it's all Devin fans? Is that what you're saying? Who lost worse, Haney or Spence? Spence. Yeah, Spence, definitely. It was a big win for Ryan, but he still doesn't world championship yet. Yep, that's true. That's true. It wasn't close, really. Not by points. It was close by 6 rounds to 6 rounds, but it wasn't close by points. I think we've already hit the climax for Haney versus Garcia. We saw what we wanted to see. It's time to move on. Exactly. I agree with that. 1,000,000,000%. Y'all still trying to clown Devin because of the loss? Marco, what was the scorecards? I don't know. Oh, I do know. 112, 112, and then 110, 115, and then 109, 116 or something like that. So the scorecards weren't close except for the one. That was even. He tried to walk Garcia down, doing what he did. Yep, wasn't a good idea. My guy Spence got ringed out. Oh, man. What up, Nelly? What up, Nelly? Smashed out like. How many are we at right now? Let's see. Last I looked, it was about 80. I want to hit a hundo. 88. We got to hit a hundo before the stream's over. Or I'm quitting boxing content creating. I'm quitting. You guys are like, good. I scored at 113, 112 Garcia. Nah, you can't do that. You gave Haney more than 6 rounds? It's impossible to do that. You had to give Haney like 8 or 9 rounds to do that. Right? Scorecards was a landslide. Yeah. What's up, Legacy? Ooh, good question. You don't have Tank in there for some reason. I would say Ryan Teo. I think Dev should take at least 6 months off and reconsider fighting. Yep, I agree. Haney gonna come back and show all of views. Yeah, if you say so. What's up, Paris? I think Haney needs a real trainer. Yeah, well, maybe. The boxing gods don't entertain BS, and Bill Haney got cooked by them for his antics. Well, what was the BS? Exactly, Balls. What? And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm actually asking, what was the BS that you think that we don't entertain? And I'll tell you if I agree with you. Haney had 0 rounds, only the round Garcia gave him. That's a good point. I mean, he gave him 6, but that's a good point. Devin should have boxed, not tried to knock Ryan out. Well, I think Ryan gave away rounds. He did, Fresh. He absolutely did. Absolutely gave away almost all the rounds he lost was because he gave them away. Yep. The comments are hilarious. What about him? Haney has a mandatory, so he should fight like that good boy. Like a good boy. Damn. Where's your guy Bill? Quiet as a church mouse. He did a video today. Yeah, rounds. I meant to add S. Yeah, I got you. Ryan didn't give away rounds. Ryan didn't give away rounds. He fought smart. Were you watching the fight? No, I disagree, Copper. No, he was not engaging, not throwing any punches, and just literally shoulder rolling and then holding for the majority of the round is giving it away. That's not fighting smart. Everyone writing off Haney, T.O. lose, come back. Yeah, we'll see. It's a good point. It was a dominant performance, all 12 rounds. It was clear who. Yeah, I agree. It wasn't clear up till about the seventh round that first knockdown. Then it became totally clear. Up at that point, it was even. Ryan fought a smart fight. He should have engaged a little more. I hope Devin to be okay after being punch drunk by Ryan being hit in that fashion. Devin was, yeah, that's true. Boxing really suffered last night, also because of the robbery. Yeah, I know. I know, guys. That Barbosa, and I like Barbosa, man, but that was, and I wish Barbosa would have admitted he lost. I feel like everybody would respect him more if he's just like, yeah, I lost that fight, but I want to rematch him and do it right. That's what you do. Ryan Garcia needs to fight Boots. You guys better stop this Boots talk. You're trying to send this boy into like an early retirement home. You got to chill. T.O. Sr. took a spotlight on his son and got humbled. Now it's Bill's turn. In fact, I hit T.O. I'm trying to get his. Did he respond to me? No. I'm trying to get his opinion. Shogun. I still want to see them all fight each other. Yep. Back turning, Copper. Stop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With that, I agree, Copper. I don't think that was smart fighting at all. Fresh Baker. I was there in real life, buddy. He came. Yeah, I was there too. You were there, Fresh Baker? Yeah, he definitely gave away the rounds. Barbosa got beat for sure. I hope Haney comes back even better. I actually feel bad for Haney. Me too, actually. His dad talks, but he wasn't. He was quiet and just doing what he does. Barbosa's corny. Remember his last fight? He was trying to pick a fight with T.O. Yeah. Well, he's trying to promote himself. T.O. congratulated Ryan. Did he? That's good. These boxing helicopter dads all get exposed eventually. Now y'all can stop calling the sparring tape a tank highlight reel. I mean, it might have been, though, Baker. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. It might have been. Just because Ryan beat him doesn't mean that he didn't do well against Tank in sparring. Peace. What up, Jeff? I agree Ryan should have fought more, but giving up his back wasn't smart. The holding was. Yeah. Well, that's another thing. We want to talk about the reffing. Why was Devin not warned? Forget about a point, because you could have argued a point being taken away, but why was he not warned once for holding? I mean, come on. So much holding. And then Ryan held too, but Dev held so much more. Real go crazy. I fucking called it, bro. Everybody, you did. You called it. Good stuff. What's the problem with refs lately? Tank vs. Haney execution. I watched a video where Roy Jones said he wants to see a rematch. Well, I love Roy, but that doesn't mean I got to agree with him. Haney needs to fight a tough fight next. Tio Lopez or Pitbull? Tio. Oh, Haney. Neither. I like Josh Taylor. boy was holding on for dear life in the 7th. I know. And then the referee gave him a big fat present with a nice red silky bow on it, being like, time, come here. Walk as slow as you'd like. Come, no, just walk slower. Okay, hold on. 1 point, 1 point. That's 1 point. ONEPONIT. That's 1 point. 1 point taken away. Are you okay? Come here. Get the translator in here in Spanish. Say it in Spanish. Translate it. Okay. Are you okay? All right. Fight. That's what it seemed like to me. Just saying. Steve Wilkos could have reffed the main events. Steve Wilkos. Love that show. Devin needs to hit up Ryan Dealer. Figure what he's on. Because that's funny. That's funny. Haney versus Hitchinson. That's not a bad one. Haney versus Garcia. 2, be bigger. What is it with you? Stop. No, nobody wants to see that. Actually, let's see the poll. Apparently, 60% you want to see it. And I'm getting more and more votes here. We'll wait until the end. Oh, it's starting to get even now. I still think most people aren't going to want to see it, but let's wait. I mean, we're only at how many votes? 52 votes. I'm going to get to 100 votes, and let's see what people say. Devin's legs were doing the stanky leg. Yeah, he was, man. We don't want to. We do want to see. You don't. Half of us don't want to. It appears. Polls are not accurate. Why not? I think polls are very accurate. Matter of fact, I just put out a poll of who people want to see Ryan fight next. I haven't seen what it says, but Cooking with Sir, what up? Devin is a good fighter, but has flaws and is overhyped. Agreed. Did you think that the 7th round was fair to Garcia? How the referee? No, it was not fair. No, it was not fair. He stopped the fight, gave him time to recover, and they didn't take points away for holding, or didn't even warn for holding. They pop up over and over. People can vote over and over. Oh, really? So the same people can vote over and over? That's weird. Why would they do that? Uh, it was a great fight. Ryan deserved the win, and I will like to see a rematch, but not anytime soon. Agreed. Bill talks so much and put his son in line to get so much criticism. That's true. But it's part of hyping up. It's part of making that money. That's part of promoting. And boxing, you need to promote yourself to get the big fights, to make the big money. If you don't make the big money, you're not taken care of for the rest of your life after boxing. You get no pension, no insurance, and a lot of times you even get forgotten. So do the best you can while you're active. Hell no. If Martin beats Tank, will people still make excuses for Tank? I don't know. I've had some people think Martin's going to beat him. I do not, but we'll see. Do you think Haney should find a new trainer? I don't know, man. He's done great thus far. One fight, now he should find a new trainer. Martin is not beating Tank. I don't think so, but a lot of people do. That's not true. You can only vote on a poll once. Yeah, that's what I thought. So what are you talking about? Martin beating Tank is a fantasy. Let's see, what are we at now with the poll? 54, 55, 56. See, it's going up. And it's still more people want to see it than don't, but we'll see when I'm done with this. It's a 50-50 fight. What is? Oh, Tank and Frank? I don't know about that. You got to go with Tank. With that power and the resume. He was saying Ryan ain't beating Devin, but Bud ain't beating Spence. True. True. Bill mostly was responsible for what Ryan was responding to what Ryan was saying. So all his Bill was talking So Bill was talking too much is nonsense, I believe. Yeah, Ryan was saying a lot. Canelo versus Munguia. Canelo. Stoppage. Right? Doesn't everybody? I bet that building was electrified. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Crazy. The first round, we got lifted up off our seats because Brian Haney almost went down. And then it just didn't stop. Edge your seat the whole time because you knew that he can go down any moment. Anything can happen. Yep, that's a fact. 55-45. Yeah. Well, I think Tank's highly favored, but obviously we've been seeing a lot of upsets, so fans really love to blow one loss out of proportion. Pause. Pause. Tank got beat on Devin worse than Ryan did. Tank got beat on Devin. Tank is gonna beat on worse. Yeah, he is. Probably. BFTB is on. Oh, come on. Like, more like 95.5 Tank. Yep, I agree with that, Eon. Devin called Ryan a C-level fighter. I wonder what he thinks Ryan is now. Yep. AMG, somebody already said that, and I agree with you. Bill puts a lot of pressure on Devin. He might. I mean, he does inadvertently. He's going to kill him. He's going to do this. You're right. He does. But that's, you think the weight mattered. King Chris. Not really. 3 pounds, no. If he was over 7 to 10 pounds, yes. 3 pounds, no. Frank never been on that level. Tank, yep, exactly. Frank, oh, sleazy. Too much power for Martin. That's what I'm saying. Does this win get Ryan new fans? Yes, it does get him new fans. I don't think it makes him hated. It just gives him new fans. That would make Dev a D-. If the pay-per-view did very well, I think they will have a rematch. Marco and BF are friends. Yep, we are. BF is my man. Tank actually throws body punches. There's levels. That's a good point, too. Good point. Fresh Baker. I get the dope dealer Bill Haney the fuck out of Dev's corner. Did he used to sell drugs? Or I heard he was a pimp. I don't believe any of the shit I hear. Is that true about Bill? Does anybody know for sure? Blue having a cow for dinner. Blue having a crow for dinner. What's that mean? Blue who? You talking about blue blood? And what's a crow mean? I don't get what that meant at all. Ryan emoting was funny as hell, yeah. Ryan already have a lot of fans. Yeah, now he has more. Every fighter under pressure when they're undefeated. Yep, that's a good point, Copper. That is a good point. Very good point. Yeah, Bill was a pimp. Was he? Damn. That's some old school shit right there. I mean, he's my age. So must have been pimping and young. Outside of the big shots and spurts, Ryan really didn't do much. I agree. Skilled, not highly skilled, but he's very dangerous. That's a very good analysis. He didn't do much because he was resting for a lot of the fight. I know Bill's people in Oakland. No comment. What's that mean? I know Bill's people. People like, what, did he slang rocks or was he a pimp? I don't know. Which one? Or both? Come on. Just between you and me and another 100 people here. After the fight, I was outside talking to some Haney fans. They had a lot of excuses. Like what? What were the excuses? After last night, all you still counting out dudes, okay. Yeah, you can't count anybody. Bill sold drugs and got busted, did his time. Okay, so he wasn't a pimp, he sold drugs. Is that it? I say this earlier, Marco. Bill Haney's no different from LeVar Ball. Who's LeVar Ball? Sounds familiar, I don't know who that is. Their job to hype up their sons and both help their sons become. Yep, but who's LeVar Ball? The fuck is that? Oakland's a different place. Almost everyone is a pimp dealer. Word? Nerd? So you're a pimp, you're a drug dealer, and you're a hooper, you're a rapper, you're a nerd. Not all together, one or the other. I get all of them except for the nerd part. Weird. Don't give these LWC members wrenches. Chill out, Biz. Chill out. Chill out. Hey, Marco, what do you think about Devin Clinton every time he got hit? Devin Clinton. Clinching, right? Is that what you mean? Every time he got hit by Ryan, the referee. Awful. Awful. Bad reffing. Dev might have been stopped if it wasn't for the reffing. Dev might have been stopped if it wasn't for the reffing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, very bad. They don't send you to prison for pimping. Oh, really? They don't? They don't send you to prison for pimping? That's weird. But they send hookers to prison for hooking? Okay. I grew up around mad hookers and pimps in Hell's Kitchen. I just didn't chill with them, but they'd be on the block all the time. Damn, he did federal time? Holy shit. No, not all of them together. Okay. Calvin Ford said today, Derek James is a very good trainer. You can't take nobody for granted. Yep, that's true. What up, Evan? Share. Listen. Let's see. What are we at now? Did we pop a hundo? Last I looked was 88. What are we at? 99. One more like. Wait. Boom. Oh, no. One more like, guys. We got a hundo. One more like. We got a hundo. Bro said hooking. Well, that's what it is. It's hooking. What? Hoeing? What do you want to call it? What's the difference? It's called pimping and pandering. Bill has issues getting a visa in Australia. Oh, word? Because of the drug deal? Well, whatever. Guess what? He's more successful and has way more money than I do. So, fuck it. Turned his life around. Good for him. Mine says 100 likes. Fat. Good. Dope. LeVar Ball's the father of LaMelo Ball. Oh, right. Okay, got you. I know who LaMelo Ball is. And his older son got drafted by Lakers. He talked just as much shit as Bill Haney. Interesting. So he did that. Did that have something to do with LaMelo getting drafted? No, LaMelo, you have to be. That's the difference between boxing and basketball. Basketball, it's all about talent. If you have personality, fine, but talent. Boxing, it's personality is a huge part of being signed. Whereas basketball, it's only talent. Primarily talent. So this guy, LeVar talking, got him what? More money, I guess? Or what did it do for him? Didn't get him just signed because that was his talent that got him signed. Probably got him what, like Nike deals or something? Everyone count Ryan out. Yep. Yeah, I wish he would have won it too. He deserved it. Well, I guess he didn't deserve it because he missed weight. People say Dev clinched a lot. Ryan clinched. Yeah, Ryan did too. But the difference was, Chris, Ryan was clinching and he wasn't in trouble. Dev was clinching and he was in trouble. So I think that's the difference. Malik Moncrief. Nah, that's not all true, especially in New York. Yo ass got straight to prison just like those dudes in Queens. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure pimps go to prison where I'm from, which you guys all know is NYC. Kind of did though. LeVar talked his boys into being top picks. Yeah? Okay. I'm a boxing support, not a fan. There we go. Exactly. Copper. Supporters here, not fans. Ryan is the best actor I've ever seen. He woke up with he should have a belt and a Grammy next to him. Or not a Grammy, Golden Globe. Emmy, right? Emmy? Grammy singing. When Ryan wasn't engaging, do you think he was gassed? I think he started getting a little gassed because holding takes a lot out of you. Those of you who box, those of you in my room who know me know that I boxed many years. Holding drains you almost as much as throwing punches, right? So Ryan had to have been somewhat energized to hold. Now, especially if you're holding and the guy's fighting you back, that drains you. If you just grab and then the guy kind of just goes limp, and then the referee comes and breaks, then you're not getting energy. But if you have somebody who's like ripping his arm out, throwing short shots inside while you're holding, that'll gas you. But I think Ryan was going to get gassed. He felt himself getting tired, so he held before it got to that point to kind of, like I said, get that energy bar up, like, do. And then he let go and did his thing. Facts, Mark, that's the difference. Devin was hurt. Exactly. Bill is Dev's manager and trainer. It kind of is a job to talk up Dev. Exactly. He understands that Devin is quiet as a quiet person. So, yep, there you go. Smash that like. What are we at now? Last I looked, it was 99. 103. Big up. Big up. We hit 100. I love it. I'm about to bounce out of here, though. Hit me with your last thoughts and comments. I'm going to go back live tonight. We will pick this back up. Maybe I'll try and get some kind of a guest on, if possible. But hit me with some last thoughts. And let's check this poll. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so the poll is at 73 votes. And the poll is 55-45. People want to see this rematch. Okay. Well, that was wrong. Do you think Canelo will ever fight Benavidez? I don't know. I would say no, but maybe in a year. Yeah, we'll do the trivia tonight, Kenneth. I'm not going to do trivia now. This is more of like a fight reaction show. You feel me? Is more of a fight reaction show. But we'll do the trivia tonight. Those of you who don't know, who are new to my channel, at the end of every live, I do a trivia, boxing trivia. First person to answer 3 questions correctly wins. 10 seconds to answer. No Googling. Only your first answer counts. So you can't give 2 or 3 answers. Only the first one counts. And I decide whose answer comes in first by what it shows on my screen. Not what your screen shows, because yours is different. Sometimes people have different views. If you're the one typing, yours will pop in quicker to your eyes, but to everybody else, it's not. So I choose which one pops in. So join the trivia later, guys. All right, Kenneth, you going to join the trivia? All right, guys, I will catch you guys later. Catch me tonight. All right. Peace.